Good morning. What do we know about ISRO, our Indian Space Agency? ISRO was established on 15th August 1969, but the story of Indian space research dates to the 1920s when scientists like Sir C.V. Raman and Dr. Meghnad Saha came up with scientific principles applicable to space sciences. Dr. Meghnad Saha was a renowned astrophysicist. Sir C.V. Raman was a physicist and also the first Indian and first Asian to receive Nobel Prize in any field of science. In the year 1947, a young man named Vikram Sarabhai returned to independent India from Cambridge and founded Physical Research Laboratory, a research institute for space and allied sciences. And with the support of Dr. Homi Bhabha, he established India's first rocket launching station in Tumba near Thiruvananthapuram, also known as Tumba Equatorial Rocket Launching Station. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai then convinced the Indian government of the importance of a space program for a developing country like India, and it was after the Russian Sputnik launch. ISRO started the space program by launching sounding rockets, which is a rocket used for testing the upper atmosphere, and then developed their first experimental launch vehicles such as SLV-3 and ASLV, and followed it by launch vehicles such as PSLV and variants of GSLV. Our first satellite, Aryabhata, was launched in the year 1980 by Soviet Union. India launched its INSAT-1B satellite from Cape Canaveral, United States, and this paved way for the radio and television revolution in India. That was during the year 1983. So till date, we have launched 112 spacecrafts, and some of them have failed, but many have completed the missions. In the year 2008, Chandrayaan-1, India's first mission to moon, was launched successfully from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. And in the year 2014, we launched Mars Orbiter Mission, also known as MOM, India's first interplanetary mission to planet Mars. And India developed independent regional navigation satellite system and completed launching all 7 navigation satellites on April 28, 2016. In 2017, India launched 104 satellites in one go, of which 101 satellites were for foreign countries. And in the year 2018, India launched 200 satellites for foreign countries. So why do we have satellites? Why do we launch satellites? Satellites are used for communication and remote sensing, the space transportation systems, and for application programs. ISRO has also contributed to science and science education in the country. Various dedicated research centers and autonomous institutions for remote sensing, astronomy and astrophysics, atmospheric sciences, and space sciences in general functions under the aegis of Department of Space. Department of Space was constituted in the year 1972, and ISRO was brought under the aegis of Department of Space in the year 1972. Shall we read this passage? So you know what is a reading comprehension, right? It means understanding what is being read. So let's read it and understand the commendable work done by the ISRO. The Indian Space Research Organization is an agency set up by the Government of India to harness space technology for national development and to pursue scientific research and planetary exploration. ISRO provides important infrastructural support for national progress in the field of telecommunication, television broadcasting, meteorological observations, and generates accurate data on the management of natural resources. ISRO was established on 15th August 1969 and is managed by the Department of Space, which comes under the administration of the Prime Minister. Its headquarters is in Bengaluru, and its primary spaceport is the Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota, Andhra Pradesh. Although space research in India dates back to the 1920s, when scientists like Sir C.V. Raman and Dr. Meghnad Saha came up with scientific principles applicable to space sciences. It was after 1945 that it made remarkable progress. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai, who founded the Physical Research Laboratory in Ahmedabad, and Dr. Homi J. Bhabha and J.R.D. Tata, who founded the Tata Institute of Fundamental Research in Mumbai, were the pioneers of organized space research in India. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai is considered the father of the Indian space program. He believed that India's space program should be directed towards the development of the nation. Besides launching satellites and exploring space, ISRO has been in the news for bringing in revolutionary progress in education and public health domains. Whether it is a fisherman, a farmer, a student, a patient from a remote area, an administrator, or a citizen, everyone is benefited. In 2001, ISRO launched the Telemedicine Network with a mission to extend technological support to provide quality medical services to patients in the remote areas of the country. ISRO provides dedicated state-of-the-art satellite communication equipment, telemedicine hardware, and software to various hospitals and medical colleges. The network is satellite-based, with the central hub of the network located in Bengaluru. This facility helps hospitals and medical institutions to share their experiences and best practices with each other. The success of ISRO proves its motto, Space Technology in the Service of Humankind, a reality that makes every Indian proud. So that is the end of the passage, and we have two sections in the reading comprehension questions. It's in fairly straightforward questions. You can do them easily. The vocabulary sections has two sections. The first one is for synonyms and the second one is antonyms. And section A, which words in the passage can be used as synonyms for these words? The first one, precise. So a word that means the same is in the first paragraph, last line. Accurate. Accurate means precise. Then what about the second one? Principal. Principal means it's the main one. So it is a central. So which you can find in the last but one paragraph, with the central hub of the network located in Bengaluru. Likewise, you can do the rest of the exercise. Now, the section B, fill in the blanks with the antonyms of the words in bracket to complete this passage. So these words are not in the passage, but you have to write the antonyms of these words. For example, attainable. What is the opposite of attainable? It is unattainable. What is the opposite of perturbed? It is unperturbed. Inconstant, persistent. Opposition, support. Rebellious, submissive. Invulnerable, vulnerable. So likewise, you have to do the rest of the exercise. Now, moving on to the grammar section, you have 4 exercises, 2 each for modals and perfect tenses. You can rewatch the classes where we discussed about modals and perfect tenses to do these questions. Moving on to the listening section, here you need to listen to the audio clip from your ebook, and based on what you listen, you have to answer these 8 questions. The next section, writing. It's a paragraph writing section. Here, write a paragraph on your understanding of the term science fiction. Mention when it originated and some famous writers of this genre. Also write about any story or author of the genre. We have discussed how to do a paragraph writing. You can rewatch the class, and based on the 5 points I have given in the class, you can write a paragraph on the term science fiction. You can search online and find information that is required for your writing. We have come to the end of the class. Please write down the answers in your notebook and submit them along with your assignments. It was good to share the class with you all. Let us meet in the next class and explore more. Till then, adios.